Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another video. This is gonna be a little bit different for science reasons. It's been a while. I want to compare these two airplanes and I thought to do it on a split screen. Also, some comments gave me the suggestion and brought this back in my mind to do this video, but I wish I did that in fully upgraded airplanes. As you can see here, none of them is fully upgraded and the SU is less upgraded. But anyway, I'm gonna try to compare them. First round is gonna be just a climb and some speed test and just a turn test. I'm gonna try to compare them. You also should bear with me because there are other players. It's not like I have a free flight mode, but just to make some little ideas. I'm gonna not try to comment a lot because there's gonna be too much noise from both airplane playing. I thought to mute them, but then it's like if you are seeing one, you can really tell which is the sound it's making, and if you are seeing the other. So this first climb test, I try to be the same speed at around 700 kilometers per hour and then climb just one burner. I'm gonna also, part of the game is trying to keep straight this airplane 90 degrees, and I find it easier with the F-22 probably, and it climbs faster. And I'm gonna climb until I cannot climb anymore, so probably hit the ceiling. I know the F-22 can go like way higher than that, but I have to gather speed and whatever. But this is just if you play like this, that you climb and then you come down attacking everybody. This is just a little demonstration of the difference between both of them. The 57 is kind of slower, and to be honest, like the biggest difference is like it feels kind of drifty, but I don't know if it's because it's less upgraded, and of course that's gonna be a different. So the brake sound were quite the same time there, but as you can see, the F-22 they fly way a little bit faster. So it's like 1400 kilometers per hour. I can keep it in that kind of speed. Instead, the F-22 is like I can keep it probably easier at 1100 kilometers per hour. So this is a little demonstration like how fast they fly, and most of the time, I mean, when I'm kind of playing, how it feels, and hitting the city there is part of the game. But I have to put it this way, they are kind of different, and I prefer to dogfight with the Su-57, and I prefer to win rounds with the F-22. That's of course because in the F-22 I have the triple R71, whatever they are. So that was a turn. The F-22, it took like nearly 6 seconds, and now I'm doing it with the Su-57. I'm using as a reference the checkpoint light there. I mean, I can do these turns better. So this is the turn. I go like 750, and now it starts. And I've counted the seconds editing the video, so it's like the Su-57. It's kind of a little bit later on the turn, but actually one thing it does way better is like keeping his nose, no matter what's the speed, even like 50 kilometers per hour, just falling, he can fall like keeping the nose up there. And it's kind of it feels like you have to tame him more than F-22. Feels like a crazy horse. But I'm doing this, I'm being able to do this because I choose like the usual notifications there. Sorry, guys. I chose the team deathmatch, so I'm actually in my checkpoint, and very few enemy planes make it here. But look at what it does. The 57, no matter what super slow speed is, and as soon as I let go the stick, it stops. And I kind of I can point my nose everywhere. I need a little bit better of a gun. The Vulcan is beautiful, but it's still not very damaging to the other airplanes. And now I'm gonna kind of shut up and just very few comments, and we're gonna do 2 rounds. So in a split screen, the first one is gonna be called Carnage round, which is basically the way I play to win the round is like fly as fast as I can and hit as much people as I can. Next round is gonna be called Dogfight, and I'm gonna try to be more like 1 versus 1, just pick up these guys, but actually naturally with the F-22 you can do it better this way. And the Su-57, because it gets slow very fast, you end up fighting 1 versus 1, like I fought that MiG-21 there. If you didn't see, you can just rewind the video. It was a nice kill. I just burned his face. And yeah, that's basically like F-22s, especially with the triple missile, is made to win the rounds like this. Just fire as fast as the missiles cannot get you. Most of the time I'm flying even faster than my missiles. When I launch them, they stay behind. The point with the Su-57 is like it's got a little bit more. I mean, fully upgraded, it probably will have way more hit points than the F-22, and so you can afford to go in a dogfight even easier because you can get hit a few times with whatever and it'll splash. The F-22 maximum reach of hit points is like 2000 and probably 400 something, and for the Su-57 you start with 2200, so it probably is gonna be 2006, and I'm gonna be able to find that when I play like another year and make the points to upgrade them. I don't know if just by watching it, if you can tell, but playing it, it's kind of the F-22 feels really more stable, especially when following, like it follows like the Su-57. I know it goes a little bit more like untamed horse, especially when it gets like when you pull the stick like I'm doing here, and it's like drifting car in 3D, in a 3D race. But even with the F-22, as you saw, like you can get killed by MiG-21 in a fair fight. as you can tell, like the F-22, it's got a low speed tolerance, so as soon as it goes like 400 kilometers per hour, starts 370 maybe, it starts like getting in low speed mode. The baby there just calls low speed. But and the SU is like even 200 kilometers per hour. It's like you can still control the noise and point it at least to launch some missiles. So this is round 2, the dogfight round. Probably I'm not gonna comment much. You just can choose which screen to see. But I thought to do like separate screens, one by one, but it was like too much of a work for edit. And of course too much, so I just recorded 2 random rounds, try to play differently with both planes. So as you can see, the F-22, usually I do like dogfight rounds when I see a lot of bots, and so it's like I know I'm gonna win the round, and there's no point to get in a hurry. But the F-22, as you saw there, when it reaches like less than 200 kilometers per hour, start becoming impossible. I mean, you can time the rolls, so you can still regain control, but it's not like the Su-57 that with 100 kilometers per hour you can still point the nose in whatever direction you are trying to. Has more like a controlled fall. The guns are probably more like similar. The Vulcan makes a big noise, but has not too much damage yet. The Gusho there doesn't make too much noise, and it doesn't have a great rate of fire, but it has a great range, and if it hits you like 500 hit points less one bullet. As you can see with the Su-57 there, can still hold super control until sometimes I crash, of course, but that's the fun of it. Just pushing the limit. As long as you don't die, you can do it. And also guys, if you would like to see some other planes in this mode, 1 versus 1, just please comment. Thanks for the comments and likes and subscribes. I mean, this channel hasn't grown, but got some old people showing up every time I post, so thank you guys for that. Old people not meaning like we're old, but old followers and new ones. And thanks for the ideas, you just can feel open. So this was probably the demonstration I wanted. So now decide for yourself what to save the gold for. And till next video, thanks for watching as always. And bye bye.